Hey guys, Glenn here, and I've got a Funko Pop haul for you today. Haven't been doing as many Funko Pop hauls, but I'm really getting back to them because other than subscription boxes, these are the videos I like to make the most. I love to show off Pops, one of my favorite things to do. So I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. I've got a lot of Pops backed up to show you. I'm going to have some New York Comic Con Pops to show you here coming up. Lots of exclusive, lots of really fun videos for Pop hauls coming up. This one is going to be more of your common Pops. And I ordered these Pops through Pop in a Box. Many of you know that Pop in a Box, in addition to doing their monthly Pop boxes, they also sell individual Funko items. So, and they also take pre-orders. Now with pre-orders, and a lot of people back me up on this, haven't been really pleased with Pop in a Box. What I found is when I pre-order from them, when the Pop comes out, let's say it gets released, it takes forever for them to get that Pop to you compared to when they come into the stores. I've had so many cases where I've pre-ordered a Pop that I was excited about from Pop in a Box, and then I've seen it in the store for a month, but I don't buy it because I know I'm still waiting for Pop in a Box to send me my pre-order. So pre-ordering through Pop in a Box, especially if you have another way to get Pops once they're released, I wouldn't really recommend. I've had a lot of the same issues with Entertainment Earth, though not as long. And when I say that is I'll pre-order with Entertainment Earth, it'll come out in the store and I'll get the pre-order about a week or two later, which still isn't great. I mean, think about it. Games, you pre-order them, you basically get them on the day that they go to GameStop or that they go to the retailers. Pops, not so much. I find that I'm getting my pre-orders, a long time after the Pops are released. Now, the exception I'll make to pre-orders for Pops is when it's a set. For instance, I ordered the entire set of Last Jedi Pops. They're already out. I haven't gotten mine yet, but I ordered the entire set of 16. So those will come in. I'll have them in one big bunch. I'm not that worried about that. And I got a good deal on them. When you're getting a pre-order deal, that's different. But these Pops that I got from Pop in a Box are in stock. So in-stock Pops are a great deal with Pop in a Box because they generally are running that special where it's 5 Pops for $40. Well, that's $8 a pop, and shipping is free if you're a Pop in a Box subscriber, right? So I'm not paying shipping. It's $8 a pop. These Pops, even though they're commons that I'm going to show you, if I were to walk into Hot Topic, walk into Target, wherever, they'll be at least $10 a pop, if not $12.50 or more a pop. So $8 a pop is a great deal. I definitely took advantage of it just because there's no shipping involved. And they're Pops that I wanted. So what I'm going to be showing you today is we've got some X-Men Pops. This is, let's see, 179. This is Quicksilver. These Pops are from the newer X-Men comic book / cartoon line. We've got the first series of those with the original, the Professor X. Cyclops was in there. The Storm, Beast, Colossus. This is a second set with some of the next series of X-Men. In this case, Cable, Archangel, Quicksilver, Psylocke, Sabretooth, and Storm with the Mohawk. So this one is Quicksilver. Then we've got Storm with the Mohawk. This is 182. And pretty much the same back as everything else. So in addition to those two X-Men Pops, I've got a couple of Walking Dead Pops from the fairly recent past. We've got Carl. This is number 97. This is actually an older one, but it's from edition 4 of the Pops. You kind of see the 5 that are on the back there. So we've got Carl, and we've got Carol. This is from edition 5, so she's from the next set after Carl's. So there's Carol. So we've got 2 Walking Dead and 2 X-Men, so let's check them out a little bit closer. Alright, here is Quicksilver number 179 from the Marvel line, specifically the X-Men. There's the front of the box. We'll turn it to see the side. Comic panel background, it looks like. And then on the back, the rest of the lineup. This will be the same as Storm's when we get to her next. Side of the box again. And then the front. As far as the Pop goes, let's check them out. I like the coloring. very bright. Good job on the hair. I love the, Quicksilver has very distinctive hair, so they did a good job there, especially with the texture. And the fact that there's no black spotting or anything like that, no color runs or anything. That can happen pretty easily with the all white or all black hair for that matter. So they did a good job with that. As far as the head goes, it's quite high on the figure. You can almost see the spring just from a front on view. Don't like that very much. It should be kind of more like this, to where it's still going to bobble, but just not so springy. And where you can see the neck part that the spring is on. As far as the mold goes with the costume, I'm a little disappointed. If you look at the box, let's check that out again a little bit closer. You can kind of see his, kind of the lightning bolt looking belt and sash there. But if you look at the figure, it's pretty muted. They didn't do a really good job of making it really obvious. I like the musculature. They do a much better job on Pops now with that. But the paint job there, not great. It just doesn't look that pronounced. And it should be pretty, you're supposed to be able to tell that's like lightning coming down there. It just looks like slightly jagged edges there. So that's kind of disappointing. Again, the colors are good. I don't have a problem with that. And they did a good job with the paint otherwise. See, it's a little more pronounced on the back, the lightning part, than on the front. So some consistency would be good. This is a pretty simple pop to begin with, but just the fact that it doesn't stand out very much, and I don't like where they have the headset on the body. So that is it. That is Quicksilver number 179. Okay, we've got Storm number 182, also from the Marvel X-Men line. Pretty much the same box as the Quicksilver. Not much to show there. As far as the pop, this is a pop that comes with a stand, like most of your thin female pops tend to do. This pop means a lot to me because when I was heavy into the X-Men, it was in those days just before they changed Storm's look, and it was such a big deal. That whole storyline was huge. So I dig this pop. It's another problem, though, with the head part just being too high on the head. It bobbles too much, and you can see the spring pretty much directly by looking straight on at her. I don't dig that very much. But everything else about this pop looks great. Her mohawk obviously is so stark, and set against her dark skin, it really pops. Did a good job with her outfit. She's got her leather jacket and her leather outfit, but they didn't skimp on the details. Her belt buckle, the buttons on the jacket itself. It's just very detailed. Let's look at the back. She's got the studs on her belt there, the little thing going on her, the band on her arm. Just a really good job with the details on this pop figure. I'm not sure I like it more than the traditional 90s Storm pops that we have with her long hair and her cape and all that kind of stuff, but this is definitely a cool alternative, and it looks great. So that is Storm number 182 with mohawk from the X-Men line. Alright, into the Walking Dead set. This is Carl, number 97. There is the side, and he's from edition 4 of the Pops. So here he is with Maggie, Penny the zombie, injured Daryl, and Woodbury Walker. So this, I don't believe, is the first Carl. If you look at Carl himself, he's carrying the prison keys there for when they're at the prison. He's all scuffed up and dirty, as the Walking Dead character should be, right? You can kind of see it on the back, and I appreciate that. I appreciate when they try to make him a little bit like the show or whatever movie that they're in. If it's supposed to be dingy or post-apocalyptic, then they represent that in the pop, that it's dirty and stuff like that. The only thing I don't like is, you see the markings on his face, which are supposed to be like dirt. right? But they should be a little more, these are, I mean, there's straight lines. They should be a little more muddied. If you look at the glam shot of this pop online, you'll see that it's more blended into his skin than this. But again, this is you know, not a bad pup otherwise. Again, I like the dirtiness of it, and you know, even the hat is kind of scuffed up, not perfect. They did a good job with color blending and things like that. So there he is, Carl, number 97. And lastly, here's Carol Pelletier, number 156, from the television line of The Walking Dead. Similar box, but she's from edition 5, so you can see the other ones. We've got a couple of variant Glens. What else we got? We got Teddy Bear Girl, Herschel, Tyrese, Well Walker, and then there's Carol. So this is kind of the edition from the farm time. And otherwise, the box is similar. Carol, pretty normal looking pop. You can kind of see there's a couple things here that I really like. She's really representative of the way she is on the show, at least during this time. Even down to the bags under her eyes, she's kind of weary from everything they're going through. She's got her gun at the ready. You don't see too many of them like that. Usually they're holstered or, you know, they've got something else, but she's got her gun at the ready. She's also got her knife on her hip. Otherwise, she's, you know, got her coat on like she normally does. She looks very, you know, her hair, they did a good job with her hair, making it kind of messed up, and that short hair that she's got. So good looking pop. There's not a whole lot to say about it, other than they did a really good job of some of the details, particularly in her face and with her weaponry and such. So there's Carol, number 156. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this look at some Funko Pops that I got. Now, as I said, I got 5 for $40. Well, where's the 5th one? Well, I split it up. I put it with another set of Pops that I'm going to do a review on here pretty soon. I just wanted to do 4 this time. So I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you think of these Pops, and I'll be coming out with a lot more Funko Pop fun videos for you. So see you later. Bye-bye.